in terms of NFL stories, what could you want to have? Right? What if the NFL gods are saying, Rich, what do you want to have? I'll say obviously Deshaun Watson getting traded to the Jets would be what I want to have. But look, outside of all of that, just in general, what do you want to have? And what you want to do is get the Dallas Cowboys on your docket, and then you look to the heavens. And what opens up is a Dallas Cowboys story that just will light up phone lines and light up people's levels of interest.
This takes a nice chunk out of the pie.
Now, let's turn to TJ Jefferson, my social media grandmaster, who just last week was like, I don't want to talk about Dak's contract until it's done. I don't want to hear about it until it is done. Well, guess what, TJ? It is done, sir.
Settle down just a little bit.
It is done, sir.
Ooh, baby.
It is done. And now let the Cowboys flag fly.
How about them Cowboys?
Well, now, finally. As you know, we've got 2 drops here on the Rich Eisen Show. It's that version of it, which is Stephen A. Smith trolling all over Cowboys fans, or when it's time to celebrate something the Cowboys have done.
How about them Cowboys?
The original Jimmy Johnson. And you're seeing all of the Stephen A. Smith type takes on this because of just how expensive Dak Prescott has proven to be to lock into a long-term deal. And the numbers are very simple math. My second grader, God bless her, Taylor Mattingly Eisen, she could easily do what 4 times 4 is.
Pay that man his money.
Easily do that. She has yet to see rounders, but 4 years, $160 million. Very simple math. Very simple math. That's $40 million a year on average.
Million.
Deal's got a maximum value of $1.64. Can go up. It could go up. $126 million guaranteed, includes a no trade clause and a no tag. Can't tag me, can't trade me.
Wow.
And he made a franchise tag amount last year because the Cowboys could not get him to sign on a dotted line.
There is less pie.
And they finally do sign him to a long-term deal of this value after he damn near snaps his leg in half. And we're still all wondering right now, what is going on with Dak Prescott and his leg? And can he come back? And can he be the old Dak Prescott to earn this money?
Not a damn debate, guys.
And I will say this. Dak Prescott is worth every penny. I said it. I didn't stutter. He's worth every penny. He's worth every penny that he is earning. He is worth every penny that he is earning because, A, Chris Brockman loves this. It's his time. It's his time. Market bears this to happen. And he played his cards very well. Very well. Adam Schefter pointing out in a tweet today that a year ago on this date, his colleague Todd Archer pointing out that Todd Archer reporting that a new proposal was sent to Prescott's agent in hopes of kickstarting discussions of a long-term deal. And the offer on the table was for $33 million per season and more than $100 million guaranteed. Well, you can figure it all out. Now worth $40 million a year, and the guaranteed dollars well north of $100 million. Dak bet on himself, broke his ankle, and still got paid because he is worth it. Most valuable Dallas Cowboy last year, Dak Prescott, when he was active, and then when he was inactive, oh boy, we saw what Dak is worth. We saw what Dak is worth because of the money that he's paid Amari Cooper and the money that he's paid Zeke Elliott. Jerry Jones needs the value out of those 2 contracts, so he's got to pay his quarterback. And Dak Prescott is brilliant off the field. Dak Prescott is a brilliant human being. He's got a heart. He's got a desire. He's got all of that and a biscuit. You pay somebody like that in the National Football League. Jerry Jones's phone isn't going to go off at 2 a.m. with somebody whose job it is to tell him, guess what Dak just did. That ain't happening. That alone is worth enough money for Dak Prescott to be worth all of the bag that he has attained from Jerry Jones. And we've heard how Jerry negotiates. We've heard how Jerry negotiates throughout all these years. DeMarcus Ware told us he lights a votive candle in his office, puts his feet up on the table, and basically says, "This is the contract you're going to sign."
I don't have patience to jack
Michael
with you.
Irvin told us back in the day. That when he was trying to get more money, and he said, maybe I'll just go to Cincinnati, and you can get that Carl Pickens guy to come here. And he said that Jerry Jones told him that if a bomb went off and destroyed everything in the Dallas Metroplex area that has to do with the Cowboys, he and Michael Irvin will be left standing. So let's go sign this contract. And Michael Irvin says he was making me laugh when he was telling me no about my money. That's how Jerry Jones negotiates. Dak beat him at the game. Dak's got the highest signing bonus in NFL history, $66 million, $1 million north of Russell Wilson, the only ones north of $60 million. Aaron Rodgers comes into play right there, $57.5 million, and there's Matthew Stafford at $50 million, and that's where I will now make a turn here. Because the Dallas Cowboys need to win the Super Bowl in this contract for Dak Prescott. All of what I just said about Dak Prescott being worth it, guess what? Now he's got to do it. Think about it. Dak Prescott, not a first-round selection. And wasn't even supposed to start for the Dallas Cowboys in his first year. But Tony Romo gets hurt. Dak goes in, and Dak is outstanding to the point where suddenly Tony Romo is no longer a viable option or the most viable option for Jerry Jones. And he loves Tony Romo. By the way, best thing that ever happened to Tony Romo, I think. I know you know players want to win championships when they are able to play, but Tony Romo is going to make the only person who's going to probably make more money than Tony Romo playing in a post-playing career is Strahan, and that's a fact. Anyway, don't want to get too off center here, but Dak's got to do it. Because all that time he was becoming a grown-ass man, and it was just like, let's be patient with Dak. And then let's see what happens in year two. And yeah, they made the playoffs one year and beat Matthew Stafford because of a flag on the field. And I'll speak the truth, Detroit Lions fans. And then, Dak does actually win a playoff game one year and then comes here to Los Angeles and loses. Dak gets hurt. Dak throws touchdown passes all over the lot. He throws for thousands upon thousands of yards. He's 42-27 in his regular season record. Still only one playoff win. And that's where people can't comprehend. Only one playoff win, all this money. Well, yeah, that's the way it goes in the NFL. Which is why you want to win the Super Bowl in somebody's first iteration of their contract, which is what we talked about yesterday about Justin Herbert. Why you keep him in that crazy-ass hypothetical that Brockman threw out here about Herbert for Watson straight up, who says no when I say Chargers. Now, though, Dak, even last year, Dak has been franchise tagged. That's it. They don't even believe in him. They couldn't come to an agreement. They're trying to Kirk Cousins him all the way through. And we're rooting for Dak, and if Dak doesn't win it all, then what? Well, then he'll probably make his money somewhere else. The Cowboys break up with him. Now they've paid him. Now he's making Mahomes money. He's got to do what Mahomes does. I believe in him. I think he can do it. But if not, he becomes Matthew Stafford.
What are you smoking, bro? Give me something.
He becomes Matthew Stafford. That's what happens. Now, Matthew Stafford's made a ton of money.
Sure has.
Matthew Stafford's coming here to Los Angeles. Got a great second act in him.
Gotta win.
But that's what Dak Prescott has here in front of him for the next 4 years. And with all due respect to Matthew Stafford, which allows me to say something completely disrespectful.
With all due respect.
He's not a Dallas Cowboy quarterback. If you're a Dallas Cowboy quarterback, you're expected to win. If you're a Dallas Cowboy quarterback paid like this, you're expected to win a championship. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.